It's Sonic Saturday, yo! Hey guys, welcome in. I'm ZorDon of Doom. I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content here on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch and I have music up on Spotify, Apple Music, and here on YouTube if you would like to check it out. All links are in the description, including the song that is playing in the background, and also the song that plays at the end of this video. The one in the background right now is Stress Ball, and then it'll transition into the instrumental version of Fire and Snow, which you can actually hear a little bit at the end of the video and each of my reaction videos. If you would like to check any of that out, wherever you stream your music, or check the link below. Or should I say one of the many links below, because today is gonna be quite the doozy. Today is another Sonic Saturday, in which I react to music from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. And this week, because I did Sonic Adventure last week, is more Sonic 3D Blast. And this might be the final stretch for 3D Blast before the appreciation stream. So, yeah. Classic Sonic the Remixer sent a whole bunch of songs and jingles with descriptions today that I will be listening to. We'll see how long this video gets. If it gets close to an hour, I might have to split this up, but we shall see. Wait, it feels like there's something wrong with this. The background. It is not Sonic Saturday if I don't change the background. Here we go. There we go. That fits much better with the theme for Sonic Saturday. We're going to be starting with the opening for both Genesis and Saturn, as provided by Sonic the Remixer. We are starting with Genesis. So it says here, this is the opening cinematic of the Genesis version of the game after booting it up. It's got the main reoccurring theme associated with the Genesis version of 3D Blast. Also, it's a miracle this cutscene could even fit on the Genesis. Okay, so I'm assuming this also includes the graphic or the video of what you would see when you booted up 3D Blast on your Genesis. So I'm excited to check this out. It's only 35 seconds, so let's see. In 3, 2, and 1. I completely forgot. Whoa. That is wild. It looks like the Genesis was struggling with that. See how wavy everything sort of is? That is wild. And then transition into the actual Sonic 3D Blast logo. This looks great. I think this is my first time actually seeing in-game graphics for the Genesis version. But I completely got caught off guard. I forgot that Sega's startup was Sega! That was a memory that I had completely forgotten. I just want to listen to it one more time. Sega! Sega! That's great. 10 out of 10. Alright, next up will be the Saturn opening. This is the opening cinematic of the Saturn version of the game after booting it up. It features an energetic song reminiscent of the game's main theme, You're My Hero. Alrighty, here we go. Let's check this out in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, the improvement? Okay, widescreen? The music's great though. I expected at the end someone or to hear voices yell, Sonic! Or something like that. Sonic 3D Blast! Or something like that at the end, because it seems appropriate. That was really fun. I love how they just looked at Genesis and was like, that was great. But we're gonna completely do something different. Because the animation is totally different. It looks better. It sounds great. It's very unfortunate. I feel like newer games and modern gaming have kind of ruined videos that look this grainy now. Back then, they were the norm, and we were like, wow, this is so high quality. Modern gaming has ruined us. All right, next up we have the title theme for Saturn. Okay, is there none for Genesis? This is the theme that plays on the title screen of the Saturn version of the game. It's a shortened, energetic remix of You're My Hero, a perfect way to get you hyped up for your adventure. The Genesis version lacks a title theme because its opening cinematic transitions right into its title screen. Got it. Oh, that's interesting. I'm assuming because of the way that Genesis worked, it couldn't take any more than the opening. You know what I mean? But let's check out this title theme for Saturn. Exclusive to Saturn. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Definitely happy and energetic. Okay, piano. Full song. It has its own ending. It doesn't fade out or repeat. But I suppose that makes sense because it is the title theme. You're supposed to go straight into the game. Unless, like, you went to the bathroom. Alrighty. Next up on Classic Sonic the Remixer's list is Mission 5. Theme of Sonic 3D Blast Generations. Oh. For Sonic Generations, the title theme of the Saturn version was remixed into the game's 5th mission theme. It combines elements of both the title theme and You're My Hero into a fuller and overall calmer version of the song. Ooh, okay. So we're not going to get that hype, energetic, let's start, let's get into the game. It's generally regarded as one of Generation's best songs. And I have so much nostalgia for this song in particular. Okay. You've hyped, despite it being calmer, you've kind of hyped the song for me now. Here we go. Mission theme of Sonic 3D Blast. Oh, it doesn't say Mission 5? All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. I mean, it still has that upbeat. It's very happy. But I can get that calm sort of, it's definitely a vibe. does have quite a memorable melody. Nostalgic. Only good times. I like the piano. I can imagine the sun high in the sky, taking a stroll down the road, paved road. Happy song. The third loop, but it's such a relaxing song. Fade out. Nice. That was infinitely longer than the first couple songs we listened to. I hope y'all were, grooving with me. Next up, we have the main menu theme for Genesis. This is the theme that plays in the main menu of the Genesis version. A nice and happy tune with a melody very similar to the Genesis versions of the Spring Stadium songs. The Saturn version lacks a main menu theme. It's silent. Wait, really? Okay, so that's interesting. Saturn has a title theme where Genesis does not. But Genesis has a main menu theme where Saturn does not. I wonder if it's because of how heavy it was, or if they thought of that while making it. They were like, oh, we're not going to make a song for this. Or we didn't make a song for Genesis, so maybe we should do the same thing for Saturn and only focus on the title or something like that. Would be interested to know what you guys think their thought process was for that. Alrighty, let's check out this main menu theme in 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. This is fun. It sounds kind of silly. I wonder what the sound effect is for when you move between options, because it would fit perfectly with this theme. Interesting that Saturn doesn't have a main menu and it's silent. So I guess unless you don't hear a tit, tit, tit while you're choosing options, but interesting. All right, next up we have Invincibility, Genesis version. This is the theme that plays when Sonic breaks an invincibility monitor. Invincibility monitor? In the Genesis version of the game. It's a modified remix of the game's opening theme. Ooh, okay. Since this is a modified remix, and the Genesis opening wasn't that long, I wonder if it's going to be longer? Or it only happens when Sonic breaks an invincibility monitor. So maybe it's just a short jingle? Yeah, it's only a minute long. Can someone in the comments explain to me what the invincibility monitor is? Is it kind of like the star that you get in Mario? Sorry, I'm trying to take from things that I kind of know. All right, let's hear this. In 3, 2, and 1. Does Sonic move faster? Although he already moves pretty fast. So I'm guessing invincibility means you don't lose any lives if you hit anything, or does it last even if you fall? We keep going up the scale. Okay, so it goes up 3 pitches. That's interesting. Oh, look. It's Jesse. Now we're going to listen to the Saturn version of the Invincibility theme. In the Saturn version of the game, it's a dissonant extended remix of the first few notes of You're My Hero. Huh. Dissonant extended remix. I see this is only 25 seconds, so this is supposed to be quick when you hit the invincibility monitor and then continue on. It's quite fascinating to me. The Genesis version was a minute long. Does it play the full minute, or does it die down when the invincibility, I guess, rubs off? Saturn's is only 25 seconds, so let's check it out. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh! Interesting. It's wild to me because that didn't sound like 25 seconds. That sounded a little bit longer, but that's a cool little jingle. Alrighty, next up on the list is Speed Up from Saturn. It says here, this is the theme that plays when Sonic breaks a power sneaker. Power sneakers monitor? In the Genesis version of the game. In the Genesis versions of the game? I thought it says Saturn here. I'm wondering if this is a typo. It's a fast-paced rearranging of the beginning notes of You're My Hero. Very reminiscent of the game's opening theme. Okay, so this is supposed to be Saturn. So that means that there isn't a Genesis version of this theme? Question mark? Looks like this one is also 27 seconds, close to the other one, which was only 25. Maybe this only plays as you ramp up speed as Sonic. You're going really fast and then you go poof, and then it only plays for 27 seconds. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah, it's faster. I don't know why I would expect it to not be faster. Are we gonna go up one more? No. What I'm noticing about these speed up songs or Invincibility or some type of power up, for the music, it transposes the song up, which is a very interesting way to symbolize a power up. Wholly unnecessary, but really cool detail. Next up, we're going back to Genesis. This is the Continue Bad Ending theme. So this is the theme when you lose all of your lives in the Genesis version of the game. The game asks you if you want to continue your adventure here. This theme is actually a slightly slower version of the Sonic 3 competition results theme. Oh. And there it plays after you complete a race in the 2-player competition mode. Additionally, this theme is also used in the bad ending of the game on the Try Again screen. It'll come up after beating the game without facing the true final boss. Oh, multiple endings? By getting all the Chaos Emeralds for a song so bouncy. It's strange they'd use it to convey loss. Huh. I suppose in this context it means, come on, don't stop now. Oh, it's more encouraging. Rather than sad. Alrighty, here we go. Continue Sonic 3D Blast Mega Drive / Genesis. In 3, 2, and 1. Hey! This almost makes it feel like mistakes are okay. Give it another go. Let's come on. I'm assuming that sort of loops. It's like, aw, you silly. It's okay. Let's keep going. Now I'm wondering if Saturn does the same thing or if it goes down the sad route. But yeah, that's really fun. Would not expect that to be a game over screen. Here we go with the Saturn version. This is the theme used when you lose all of your lives in the Saturn version of the game. And the game asks if you want to continue. The theme is a frantic rearranging of the first 2 notes of You're My Hero. Here, it's like it's saying you can still do this. Don't give up. All right, let's hear Saturn's take on the continue screen. In 3, 2, and 1. yeah, it is faster. You know, I can kind of hear this being played like you're running at full speed and then all of a sudden, like you didn't jump at the right time and you fall through. And then the music just keeps going and it's just like, hey, you messed up. You messed up. You messed up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Get Sonic back up. Get him back up. He's still going. He's still, like, running. I think that's kind of cool. Alrighty. Oh, okay. My bad. Okay. I'm looking at this now. So I mentioned it was the game over screen. No. It was continue bad ending for Genesis. What I'm about to listen to now is going to be the game over for Genesis. It says here, this plays when you fail to continue your journey in the Genesis version. This is also taken directly from Sonic 3, being a slightly slower version of the game's game over theme. Okay, so I'm guessing the continue screen gives you the choice, but if you decide to say, no, I'm not going to continue, this game over theme plays. I vaguely remember games having these choices and then making you feel, aw, sad. Aw, okay. I guess you don't want to continue. Oh, this is only 8 seconds long. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Aw. Okay, that sounds like a typical game over screen. I like it. It's a little more complex than some other game over themes that I've heard. Let's hear Saturn's. Okay, it says here, this plays when you fail to continue your journey in the Saturn version. This is a somber take on the first note of, you guessed it, you're my hero. I'm beginning to see a theme here. This is only 11 seconds long. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Aw. Oh, it does feel kind of like somber. Sad. They're like, aw, okay. I guess you'll come back later. Next up on the list, Act Clear for Genesis. This plays after Sonic clears Act 1, Act 2, or beats a boss in the Genesis version. It's also a slightly slower version of Sonic 3's Act Clear theme. The Genesis version really does reuse a lot of Jingles from Sonic 3. I'm noticing that. Genesis taking from Sonic 3 and the Saturn version sort of taking from itself, you know, its main theme, You're My Hero. I really like this art of Sonic 3D Blast, but let's play this. It's only 9 seconds long. In 3, 2, and 1. You did it! That's fun. Next up is Act Clear for the Saturn version. This plays after Sonic clears Act 1, Act 2, or beats a boss in the Saturn version. It's a very triumphant take on the jingle used in the Genesis version. Oh wait, this takes from... so this sounds like the Genesis version? I think this is one of the first times, at least, that I can recall that Saturn takes from Genesis. But I haven't heard it yet. Let's see if that is the case. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah, it's almost exactly the same, just with its different instruments. This sounds a little bit smoother, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm halfway through the list, I think. We've finally gotten to the special stage for Genesis. Classic Sonic the Remixer says, this is the theme that plays when you reach a bonus or special stage in the Genesis version. It's very reminiscent of the themes from the bonus stages in Sonic 3. Very peppy, bouncy, and cheerful. Alrighty, we are back to Sonic 3. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. This is fun. I could definitely hear this as a special stage theme. Fade out. Nice. Has a pretty good loop as well. Okay, Saturn version. This is the theme that plays when you reach a bonus or special stage in the Saturn version. It's very energetic and jazzy. Okay, you got my attention. Reminiscent of the special stage theme from Sonic 2. Oh, taking from Sonic 2 now. There are all kinds of instruments here. Really, it's a bop. Okay, excited. You had me at jazzy. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that chord. You weren't kidding. I like that they went in a different direction for this. This definitely feels special. Woo! Wasn't expecting the clear piano to come in there. All right, keys. Playing the keys like you're in like a gospel church. Woo! really feel it the second time. Okay, big band. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more songs. I think this might be longer than the last cleanup I did. All of the songs have been absolute bangers. I'm surprised that even the game over and the continue bad ending weren't like doom and gloom. It's not what I'm used to in hearing some of these cleanups, some of these jingles. I mean, we're not to the bad ending themes yet, or at least for Saturn. But so far, everything's been pretty upbeat and pretty happy. But let's see if that theme continues. We're gonna get more happy music because next up is the good ending for Genesis. This is the theme that plays after beating the final fight boss in the Genesis version. It's a triumphant and heartfelt rendition of the game's opening theme, coming full circle. That is perfect. Love that because it really feels like they put a little cherry on top of their masterpiece. And it's only 30 seconds. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. I like the way it sort of drags. It's like, yay, you won! Nice. The damn. I love that. It sort of makes it sound a little mopey, but it's obviously a triumphant, like you won kind of song. Let's hear the bad ending for Saturn. I guess it's because bad ending for Genesis was the same as the continue. That's why the bad ending Saturn is here. I appreciate you, Classic Sonic the Remixer, for sort of putting everything in this order. So this bad ending plays after beating the game without getting all the Chaos Emeralds in the Saturn version. The song seems very happy and cheerful at first, until halfway through. The song takes a sinister shift. Oh? Telling you that the Flickies only achieved temporary safety, and they are still very much in danger. Sonic saved the day, or did he? That's actually really special because it mimics what's actually happening in game. I love it when music does that because it's part of telling the story, right? And it makes you second guess yourself and be like, is this how it's supposed to end? Did everyone know? Or were you all just so into the game that you immediately got all the Chaos Emeralds and didn't know there was an alternate sort of ending? Or bad ending? Would love to know your experiences, so please put them down in the comments. Here we go. Bad ending. It seems like there's a animation as well. So here we go. Or this might be the actual bad ending that I get to see. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh, these are the Flickies. Yeah, it's very happy and seems good. Oh? Uh-oh. I'm guessing those are the Chaos. Oh. Or Are they indeed? That's actually really cool. I like that. More games should do that. Let's get to the good ending for Saturn now that we've gotten through the bad ending. This plays after beating the final fight boss in the Saturn version. The song starts out vibrant yet uncertain, until it eventually leads way into a heartfelt melody, telling you really did it. Both of the ending songs' chords also share a strong resemblance with the chords of You're My Hero. Oh, I love the direction they took for the endings, and I get to see the ending for myself. It's only 34 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, they're falling through, or going through. They've made it! Happy ending. Oh, you get to see the... Heck yeah, he does the same pose. Is that just a Sonic pose or specifically for 3D Blast? I like the similarities between the two, but the differences are what make it worth getting both endings. Last 3 songs. Staff Roll for Genesis. So I'm guessing this is going to be the credits song. This plays during the credits, yes, of the Genesis version of the game. It's a chill and groovy send-off to not only the Flickies, but the final Sonic game on the Sega Genesis. Aww. It's really a friends we made along the way kind of song. And it's a perfect tie-in with the message of Sonic 3D Blast. And an amazing ending to the Genesis era of Sonic the Hedgehog. Aww, that's sweet. Okay, let us play this. The final Sonic song for Genesis. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Kind of bouncy. This is a really good credits theme. I can already tell. Ooh! It's wild. Sometimes you can just tell in the first, 5-10 seconds of the song that you're gonna enjoy it. Credits are only 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Interesting. Back then, there was no fast forward or skip credits, was there? On the Genesis? Because this is a great tune to listen to. We got the fade out. Heck yeah. Okay, I'm reading the next song on the list called Checkpoint. Mania announced trailer theme. So according to Classic Sonic the Remixer, Sonic Mania, being a return to form for the Genesis era, decided to do something cool. In the game's announcement trailer, a version of 3D Blast's staff roll. Oh, what? was used in the background and then revamped into a new song called Checkpoint. Since the Genesis era ended with a staff roll song, it was really clever to use it to reintroduce this style of gameplay. It's like we're picking up where we left off, and now we're off on a brand new legendary adventure. That's actually really cool, and the fact that they call it Checkpoint, right, lends to that narrative as well. Alrighty, here is the Sonic Mania announcement trailer. Let's hear that, since I have the credits staff roll song fresh in my mind. Here we go, in 3, 2, and 1. Sega! Sega! Aww! Oh, that's really cool. It definitely feels like it's a revamp. I'm sure people were so stoked and excited for this. Yeah. Oh yeah, he does the thing. Okay, I've never noticed that. Spring 2017. Oh, that must have been such a delight to see. Definitely a long time coming. What was everyone's reaction to it being 2D? Okay, last but not least, we have made it. Or I have made it. Currently an hour and 10 minutes this video is, and I'm going to have to edit this down, but I really want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much if you've stuck to the end of this video and are with me in checking out this final song. Thank you again, Classic Sonic, the remixer. You rock. All right, here we go. You're My Hero, Saturn. This plays during the credits of the Saturn version of the game. It's the song that the entirety of Sonic 3D Blast Saturn version revolves around. It's the game's main theme, and it's really special for a key reason you'll see when you hear it. This is where all those hopeful melodies came from. It's essentially a song meant as a thank you directly from the Flickies to Sonic. It's sweet, happy, and a perfect send-off to the Flickies and to the soundtrack. Heck yeah. I really feel like having a central theme song helps create more depth and character building for not just the music, so it's not always random and based on the theme. It also revolves around the game's theme. I love that. It's something that you see a lot in movies, where it has one theme, but it changes and alters throughout the entirety of the movie or series. So I'm excited to hear this, the actual song, as it is meant to be the base of a lot of Saturn's music. Alrighty, here we go. Last one in 3, 2, and 1. Heck yeah.
I was trapped inside for so very long. How could things turn out so wrong? You came along to save the day. I knew that it would be okay. My knight in shining armor came.
This song sounds like it would fit right in with a lot of 80s, early 90s music. I feel like I could put my hands up and this is sweet. Hey.
So much to you. Is there anything that I can do? I want to show you that I care. When you need me, I'll be there. I hope that you don't go away. I always wish that you would stay. 'Cause you're my hero. You came to rescue me.
I can hear the flickies. This is a really pretty song. Oh, and it just classic fade out. That's a pretty melody. You're my hero. Na, na, na. That was definitely a journey. I think all of the songs were pretty upbeat, pretty happy in comparison to a lot of the other Sonic games that I've had like cleanup, that I've seen game over and bad ending for. So yeah, 3D Blast seems like, well, a blast. Thank you so much. I see that Zach Graham was the one who recommended Checkpoint, the Mania theme. So thank you, Zach Graham, for helping to contribute to the list. You both are fantastic. Thank you. Again, if you've made it this far, this is a long freaking video. Now we're at the end of Sonic 3D Blast. You know what's next? I'm probably going to schedule a Sonic 3D Blast appreciation stream where we're just gonna listen to all of the songs from both the Genesis and Saturn versions. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you guys if you are here every week to listen and jam with me to these wonderful songs. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And don't forget that no matter how it is you are feeling, you are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. Alright guys, I will see you all in the next video. Keep being awesome. Bye-bye.